Terror Troopers, it's me, Tara. We got to get on to Love Island, episode 25. I have been waiting. So make sure that you like this. You leave a comment. You make sure that you subscribe to this channel. We are going to watch so much reality together. Don't forget to get your spooky sweater. I designed this. It's great. So you can go to rejectnationshop.com and get this spooky sweater. It's great for the holiday time. And if you haven't already seen me on The Real Rejects, head over to The Real Rejects. You can catch me over there reacting to a bunch of TV and a bunch of movies, but not reality, because I do reality here. And also thanks to Prepper for helping me edit down this video. Couldn't be here without them. If you want to join Patreon, you can sync up with your own copy of Love Island and get a full uncut reaction with me, and we can have a little reality TV night. Me and you, Terror Trooper. That would be so fun, right? Follow me on social media if you haven't already. I'm everywhere, so just search me. I'm also in a feature film that just dropped last week. It's called Tenants. You guys can rent it on Amazon or Apple. Just look up my IMDb and you'll see Tenants is on there, and I would love it. I'd love the support. It's like a compilation of 8 different films that make up one feature film, and I'm in one of the short films that's within it. So it's a cool kind of thing. But hopefully you like the segment I'm in, and hopefully you like the thing as a whole. That'd be cool. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's get to it because I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Daia.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
Nothing's directed at you. He's just contradicting himself a lot.
You bringing this girl back? Of course she's gonna feel some type of way. That's stress, G.
I didn't know I wanted to talk to her first. I couldn't talk to her. I told her this shit. I couldn't talk to her because of how she was feeling. I was trying to let this shit die down.
Well, you brought the girl in. You should have talked to her right away.
First. I know I disrespected her. I know that.
Yeah.
I can't change that. That's just what I did.
Yeah, you already kind of dug your own grave here.
With Serena, because she's close-walling you. She's not even letting you get the chance. And if she's not gonna allow you to do that, the message is clear at this point, man. Is this how she's gonna react every single time? Is that what you are looking for?
Not every single time. This is a huge thing, though, Kendall.
The point where you gotta be like, as a man, stand on business and say, you know what, Serena? If you're gonna act like this, I'll let you be. Because I got a great girl right here next to me with Daia. Huh?
Yeah, this is tough.
The way Serena's handled this conflict is insane. She's just in an emotional state.
Well.
Fiery as hell. But this is what you get with the fire sometimes. The disrespect was wild.
Well, when she felt disrespected by him bringing a girl back, though, and still trying to be with Serena, so it's like disrespectful all around.
Did she bring up this 90%, 10% thing?
What 90%? I ain't never said 90%, 10%.
You want
Apparently, he said to Leah, he said you was 90% feeling
I ain't
Serena.
never said no fucking percentage on shit.
Yeah.
She putting words in my mouth.
Why is Miguel not speaking up?
She's just getting all these, like, he said, she said around the villa, but none of it is actually true. So, besides actually coming from you.
Miguel is sitting right there, and he's the one that started the rumor.
Just been in her ear, just chatting shit. Rah this, rah that.
get the clarity you need, brother.
Oh, Leah. Miguel, open your mouth. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Because he's going to go yell at Leah.
What Serena's doing right now is the complete opposite of maturity.
I agree. Serena could handle it a little bit better, but she's in pain, you know?
What?
What are you talking about, 90, 10%?
Here we go.
Literally
I've never
said
told
that
you no 90, 10%
Yes, you
shit.
did.
When?
This
I've
morning.
never
Where would I
said
make
no
up that
fucking 9%. I never said
Roll
no.
the fucking
I've never
tape.
said no fucking numbers to you.
Kordell,
Wait, is she really spreading that?
First off, I told her this doesn't mean that we're coupled up. You know that I'm bringing you here to test my connection between Serena and you and see where it is stronger. She knows that already. But you over here spilling some bullshit about 90%.
like,
I
yes,
told
you're right.
yes.
You can't.
Is that BS? Is Leah lying? I don't remember him. I don't remember him saying it. Did he say it?
I was more frustrated because I never said no shit like that, and they were saying that came out of my mouth when it didn't.
Is Leah going insane thinking he said it and she heard it from Miguel and is like mixing up the two? I'm confused.
Stronger feelings with Serena, but I also like Daia too, so I don't know what where my head is at, and I just need time to think. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay for you.
You need to talk to Serena again, Kordell, if that's where your heart's at.
You want to talk to Kordell, me and you?
No, but we can.
Come on. Yeah, that's easier.
Oh, wow. The three of them getting up in there. Okay, I like where Daia's head is at. Let's lay it out. Let's lay it on the table.
I've literally told her that you've been honest with me since the beginning, that you have a very strong connection with Serena. Still want to come here and get to know me, and you still want to come here and get to know her. But I'm going to let y'all talk. I'm going to let y'all have your piece, but maybe chill the f*** out.
She told him to chill the F out.
In what reality were you like, yeah, I'm gonna bring her back, she gonna be single, and she'll be fine with me still playing in her fucking face?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you had to know, Kordell, Serena's gonna be like, what the?
I knew how I felt about you, and I thought you felt the same way.
I do.
I thought you felt the same way.
I do.
This is hard because I believe that Kordell really does have strong feelings for her, but he made a wrong move by bringing her back.
Really hoping I can fix things with Serena. Stupid as that may sound, I gotta understand. Been through a lot with that girl. Got a lot of feelings towards her.
I love in Love Island when they're like, I've been through a lot with this person, and like, it'll be like a week.
I'm trying to let you know, like, I want you. I do.
Wow, he's pouring his heart out right now. He is making his choice. He's saying,
I'm not expecting you to welcome me back with open arms. I'm not expecting none of that shit. But I do know that I'm willing to fight for you.
at least he said that. I mean, he messed up, bring it. At least he's saying, I'll fight for you. I don't know if Serena will forgive. It feels like right now in that moment that Serena will eventually forgive him. It just is going to take longer than it did Kaylor to forgive Aaron.
I care if you find someone here. I care if you get hurt. When I was in the castle, like, you was in my head a lot.
Stop.
Even that just sounded dumb.
No, I think it's cute.
Oh, man, she's falling for Miguel real hard.
Yeah, I was gonna hug you in a really weird way then.
My leg's gonna be there.
They're going to smooch, right?
I do care if she picked someone else. It would suck. And seeing her when I got back, I felt really happy seeing her again. She is someone I do care deeply about.
Okay. So what does that mean, though, Miguel?
And I'm happy to admit someone like you.
Okay, so I feel like he's choosing Leah over the Rihanna girl. I know I forget her name.
It just really hurt my feelings, I guess, but I know that I need to be okay. So I just want to apologize, and I will do my best to stay in my lane.
Okay, JaNa?
We're just sharing a bed together. I brought her here to test what we had. I'm putting you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm putting you as a priority.
Okay.
Like the reassurance.
She's
I'm now
so
convinced
happy.
my love language, to receive, is probably words of affirmation because.
Mine too, girl. Mine too. Words of affirmation.
So I just feel like it's like a little speed bump or like a little commercial break, and then we'll be back to the scheduled program.
Uh-huh.
Can I have a hug?
Yeah.
I have a hug too.
Oh, my God. Okay. I'm happy for JaNa because it's been tough in here for her.
I miss you.
Dude, you have no idea.
Oh, thank goodness he said, I missed you. Like, this is what these guys just need to say, is I missed you.
Right now, you want Serena over Daia.
Stupid as it may sound, bro.
This guy, bro.
That's why I'm gonna sleep on it and figure out how
you really feel.
Man, these guys, they're so confused, and it's so funny. The girls have never been confused.
I just spazzed out on him.
Well, you spazzed out on a lot of people.
Yeah,
Wow.
you did spaz out on a lot of people, but I mean, I think everybody can understand it. Could have been handled a little better, but we get it.
I want them to talk, obviously. I feel like they have a lot to talk about, but it's not nice to see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep in bed with you because I feel like his head is fully there.
That's tough because I really do think that Daia really cared a lot about Kordell, and that has to be hard to see Kordell he's going to go back to Serena, and you know what? I don't blame him. They obviously are going to have a stronger connection. Oh my God. Aaron and Kaylor are juicing it in Soul Ties. Did you see Nicole and Kendall juicing it? Because I did.
Has Nicole got clothes on?
Yeah,
Where?
You can join.
Oh, they were juicing it. I know they were. I would literally had Too Hot to Handle in my brain, and I was like, oh, God, that's minus $500 for juicing it.
Get a day
You get a day ahead.
It's ain't closed off. Might as well just ask her to be my girlfriend. Like, being closed off is exactly the same as being boyfriend and girlfriend.
No, but like girlfriend is like big.
Yeah,
That's like real life.
I don't want to ask her just yet. I want to wait for a few days once everything's like blown over and we're in a happy place, and
Okay.
maybe today or tomorrow about how I feel, and then ask her to marry me in like 5 days.
Ah, oh, my God, he said marry. That's sweet.
Love Island works. Would you look at that?
Love Island works.
How you doing, baby?
Good.
Can I have a little conversation with you,
please.
man?
Let's do it.
Oh, is he going to break up with her?
Yeah,
Leah looks worried.
I've been in my head a lot.
I have too.
A lot.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I think you're an amazing woman.
Thank you.
But
For me right now, I gotta go with what's right in my heart. And I think I'm gonna continue to pursue things with Leah.
I think you guys have like a really good friendship going. I don't know, I think we were like physical first and didn't build that like friendship thing. I'm glad that you told me.
okay.
I don't want to say like embarrassed, but like just kind of cringed out. I don't know if we were like, you know, soulmates or anything like that. And that's what I'm here for.
Okay, Sierra.
And I do hope that even outside of here, we can continue the friendship.
Yeah.
Because I do think you're great,
100%.
honestly. But thank
I
you so much.
appreciate that.
100%. I'd be like, nah, I don't know.
I think she is an incredible woman. However, I knew that the way I was feeling was definitely a lot stronger towards Leah than it was to Sierra.
Man, all these guys bringing back the girls and then being like, I'm going to go back to the girl that was at the villa girl.
What did he say?
Just say he's going for Leah.
Now you can go for someone who is interested in you.
Girl, yeah. I'm so mad because, like, he doesn't want to be with me. Like, you don't want to be with me? I don't know. That's crazy. Come here.
Oh, man, Sierra. It's funny. She was like, you don't want to be with me. Like, what? And it cut to me being like, yeah, he doesn't want to be with me. I mean, I guess I get it. I mean, not all the time. Sometimes I have confidence like Sierra too, but it wavers.
When I understand that, and I want you to know that I trust you so much, even though, like...
Do you?
I do, but then again, like, that's gonna be in the back of my mind for a little bit.
Okay.
I know that you'll never lie to me, and, like, you're honest with me always.
Okay, I'm glad she feels that way.
I don't know, but I have a good feeling.
Good. It's a good feeling.
It's good to finally let go of what happened in Casa and move the F on.
Okay, girl. She's moving on. LFG.
No, if I make you uncomfortable, then sit over there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't bite, and you know that.
Not her, playing her.
It's probably because he's right in front of her.
Yeah. Yeah, shut up.
With Kai and JaNa, I'm trying to be considerate of both of them, and in here,
Yeah, that's awkward because Kat is eyeballing you.
on where my head is at and who I see myself with going forward.
You got to decide, buddy.
It's not that, like, what we had wasn't there. Like, I can't not forget about what we have as well. And I do like you, too. So it's like, that's why I'm, like, in this bit of a bind.
Well, Kordell, you just got to, come on, choose.
I don't know if I should just like back the up or.
No, I don't want you to back off at all. Something can still happen.
Not if you still want to be with Serena, Kordell.
At the same time, I know where my head is at. I know who I want. I want Serena, dog.
Oh my God, then you have to tell Daia that, otherwise it's not fair.
Work on the feelings you have for me and hopefully try to grow them stronger and see
don't
what happens.
lead her
Yes,
on.
I would try to work on us. I will.
You're gonna lead her on, Kordell.
You know?
Yeah.
I got a text.
It's time to see who is driving America crazy in today's challenge. Hashtag motor mouth, hashtag backseat driver.
This bunch is a dramatic big mouth bunch, so I think everyone is in trouble.
Here there'll be 2 tickets.
Let's go, Nene.
First ticket will reveal a social media post about an islander.
Honestly, Blank rubs me the wrong way, and I want her out.
Who?
Everyone has to guess who the post might be about.
Sorry, Catherine.
Oh, it was Kat?
Second ticket will reveal who the post was actually about.
Oh, who is it actually about?
Nicole rubs me the wrong way. I want her out.
Really?
Like, savage.
Oh man, that's rough. I wouldn't be able to handle it. I'd be like, I'm out. I can't.
Not Blank trying to last minute get in the villa by talking to Blank. I didn't even remember her until they showed the clip of them. I'm sorry, Daniela. It's 2 names, Rob.
Oh, Daniela. Right. Right. Last minute, obviously. Yeah.
Catherine trying to last minute get into the villa by talking to Kenny. I didn't even remember her until they showed the last clip of them.
Oh my God. This is so awkward. This is savage.
Maybe it's somewhat true.
The chosen.
It was last minute. Wow. That thing pops up.
Blank to show you his handshake with Blank.
What the fuck? Uh-oh. Do Kaylor and Aaron have a handshake?
Aaron asked Kordell to show you his handshake with Serena.
Oh, it's Serena.
Kaylor asked Aaron to show you his handshake with Daniela.
That's right.
Damn, that's starting some tea.
What's your handshake with Daniela?
I don't remember.
This is drama.
Handshake up with Daniela. That's just weird as.
They did make a handshake up, remember?
It's amazing to me how Blank uses his passive voice and a bit of eye contact, and these girls think he's an onion waiting to be peeled. Embarrassed.
Rob!
It's Rob.
We think this is Rob.
Sorry, Rob.
Duh. Absolutely Rob.
It's amazing to me how Rob
Yes.
passive voice and a bit of eye contact, and these girls think he's an onion.
Waiting to be peeled.
Blank gives me the biggest ick. Get this man off my screen.
Oh my God, who is it?
Savage.
Is it Miguel?
Caine?
I mean, Caine could be. He hasn't really done anything bad, though.
If this is me, if this is me, I'm like leaving.
Kendall gives me the biggest ick.
This is rough, y'all.
Can't stand Blank, especially after seeing those tweets about how she was in Odell Beckham Jr.'s comments.
Oh.
Throwing all the morals he claimed he was gonna have before entering Casa.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh my God, Daia.
Okay, I think it is Daia and Kordell.
Oh my God.
I feel like because she's getting emotional, she's saying it's not her, but maybe it was.
Stand Daia!
That's a lie. That's actually trash.
I really like Kordell. Like, I came here with genuine intentions for him.
Oh my God, but is that facts? Like someone found her and found comments?
Blank is the baddest bitch to ever step foot on Love Island. She doesn't deserve this. Oh my God, I can treat her right.
Probably Olivia?
It's JaNa.
Oh, JaNa. JaNa, I do agree with that choice.
We were correct.
Yes. I agree. I just feel like Olivia is a badass bitch too.
Passed Blank over to Blank
Rob
like she's an
passed
object.
Daniela over to Rob.
That person.
Yep. How Aaron passed Daniela over to Rob.
The way Aaron
Yes.
passed
Daniela
over to Rob like she's an object.
There's no other choice.
Only thing I could think of. I'm so sorry.
It's the truth.
She's not an object, she's a person that I think she's a really great person. You're not an object. You're ready to be a toaster. You're so hot.
Aww.
Girls criticizes male vulnerability, dramatizes
Leah,
and has a sense of entitlement. The list goes on.
It's Leah.
We think it's Leah.
That's sad that everybody knows it's Leah, and it's definitely gonna be Leah. You kind of painted yourself in that light, though, boo.
I'm just dramatic. Like, I'll take ownership on that part, but suck my whatever you've heard about me, times it by 1,000,000, and if you think it's bad, make it worse.
Criticizes male vulnerability,
Remember when she called
dramatizes
Rob
people's
a
words.
pussy for crying? She did dramatize Miguel's words and spread it.
I'm not delusional. Like you guys see it too.
Wow, that probably builds up her. I keep forgetting her name.
Barely gave him any reassurance and security and constantly embarrassed him. She was free to drop him many times, but
Serena.
he can't explore connection. Please be for real.
Yeah, what Kordell sees in Serena, because she did drop him multiple times.
Kordell and Serena.
Yeah, sadly. And I've said that in other episodes too. I was going to say that probably builds up the Rihanna-looking girl a little bit more after Miguel was like no to her and that he's choosing Leah to kind of get that tweet about Leah, which doesn't paint her in a good light, might make her feel better, even though it's bad to feel that way, but you get what I'm saying.
Blank is a king.
Oh, what? Who?
How big this is. So I think it is...
Aaron?
Kendall.
Aw, Kendall. Maybe it is. That would make up for the other mean tweet about him.
Kendall is the king.
Aww, that's so good, Kendall, because he was sad that it said that gave him the ick, but someone said he's a king.
Sorry, Blank did what in bed with whom? Damn, Casa going crazy. Oh.
Aaron.
I think it is Miguelito.
Oh, Miguel. I was going to say Kordell, maybe.
He did something in bed. We didn't do much. I mean, kiss, but...
I'm sorry, Kordell.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Kordell with This Is a Messy Game. That's got to be awkward after just seeing the bed one, seeing them together in the car.
Blank really one of the most underrated girls in the house. We think it's Liv. It's Nicole.
Oh.
Not sure many have caught that with all of her loudmouth support of some of the girls. She can go home too. Damn.
Are they talking about Olivia? I think they're talking about Olivia.
Leah.
I don't think it's Leah. I think they're talking about Olivia.
Liv is a mean girl.
Fuck that.
Just because you keep it real, Livy, does not mean you're mean.
We love you.
I really don't think she's a mean girl, yo.
I hope America doesn't think I'm a bitch, because I'm not a bitch.
Poor Liv.
I'm sorry, but Blank is cute. Sierra is cute.
Sierra is cute.
I'm sorry, but Aaron is cute.
Aaron.
Blank queen. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Blank is not your man.
I bet you it's Kaylor. That Aaron is not your man.
Queen, Serena, Kordell's not your man.
Oh.
This challenge was a lot.
This challenge is a lot.
JaNa. Yeah. Kenneth is not your man.
Oh.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
That's tough to hear because JaNa is really into him. And that's like the only one that's worked out for her. So it's sad that people are saying that because you know all these tweets are going to get in their head and they're going to think about him tonight. Blah.
Blank is the only man in the villa I support. At least he's blatant about getting to know multiple women. He isn't putting up a fake front like Blank and Blank.
Oh, man. At least he's not putting up a front. Getting to know multiple women.
Aaron and Rob. Sorry.
I don't think that's you, Rob.
It's a good guess.
Miguel is the only man in the villa I support. At least he's blatant about getting to know multiple women. He isn't putting up a fake front like Aaron or Kordell.
Wow.
Feel bad for Blank, because they don't even show the worst of it.
Kaylor.
It wasn't that bad.
We think it is Kaylor.
Yeah.
Did you guys see something in Casa that I'm missing? Like, why would you pick me for that?
Man, I feel bad for Kaylor.
Yeah. That's going to mess with her.
So hearing this from the public definitely hurts, and it's making me think, like, do I know a different Aaron? I just need answers.
Oh, this is stirring the pot.
He just said like a comment. And I think you need to be honest about that.
That's right. Oh my God, he said that.
Kaylor.
Oh, whoa, Rob.
The challenge over, it's time for our islanders to hit the showers.
Oh, this is good. Kaylor has fallen like 3 times during this challenge.
The only way that I even heard about who your brother is, because my ex went to dinner with him and he was like, oh, I went to dinner with OBJ or whatever. And I was like, who's that? And he told me who it was. There's a photo of them all at dinner with like maybe 10 people. That's literally the only photo I probably would have ever commented.
Oh my God, I believe her.
Like, and it wasn't even on your brother's page. I'm assuming it was on my ex's page who posted it.
That sounds like the truth.
I wasn't really tripping about it anyway. I mean, I dealt with that shit my whole life, so.
Poor Kordell. That sucks.
And I feel like, oh, this is just going to drive him into Serena's arms straight away. So, yeah.
I mean, he was already running that way anyway. He just hasn't been open with you, Daia.
Like horrible, but
so sorry.
Oh, she got really bad things. They called her a mean girl.
Yeah. America's a harsh country. We're tough.
And these will mess them up, these tweets.
and not selfishly saying this, but I feel like half the time, like, I put someone else before myself.
All the time.
All the time.
I think she does it all the time. She's always there for her girls.
Well, I never want anyone to think I was a mean girl. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I've been perfect.
I don't think she's a mean girl.
I got to keep my mouth shut.
Everyone what they think.
She just can be intense, and people will call her like mean, but I don't think she's mean. I really do think she has the girls' back. We've seen it time and time again.
I mean, I was really excited when we got there.
How long did that last?
Till I cried.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. You're not an object.
It made her feel like second choice, like disposable.
I mean, you know, I wouldn't have brought you back if I didn't think you were cool.
Didn't think you were cool.
And I know Rob doesn't think it's true. That's all that matters. I'm sad.
You're sad?
I'm sad.
I would be too. I mean, that's a tough comment. Make her feel better, Rob. Come on now.
Apparently, in some conversation you had with Daniela, you said something about we should take a shower together or something like that.
It was just a throwaway comment. It's not like
Yeah, exactly.
I never did it either.
I probably agree that Aaron was like, oh, we should maybe take in the showers after. Like, you know how jokey he is.
I know you forgot, but like to me, like I can't have you forget things like that because that's like a huge difference. Like a huge difference.
Well, she did say it was kind of a joke.
But part of me just thinks like I want to just take a step back.
Take a step back?
I think it's a terrible idea for you to take a step back, to be completely honest with you.
What are you talking about?
I feel like the biggest dumbass like ever. Like,
I am taken aback that he just said that. You're not dumb. I do agree that Aaron, you know how jokey he is? I assume he probably was like, let's take a shower.
No, because I really do, and it feels like it's my fault.
it's not your fault whatsoever, and that's the thing. Like, he is his own person. He chooses to do what he wants to do.
That's right. It's not Danielle's fault. You know, they liked each other. They're at freaking Casa More. Like, that's what they go there for, you know? It's like he could choose to say no or yes.
You're here for yourself, but like as him, like it's just speaking measures on who he is as a person. I feel like I was cool.
Wow.
If there was a magic fairy and she said, Aaron, what would you want to do right now? I would just take it back to how it was before Casa.
There's no magic fairy. I wish there was one in my life too, buddy.
You're not perfect, Aaron. Nobody's perfect. But you have a good heart, and you mean well. I believe that.
I believe that too.
I'm so glad you're still here.
Yeah, I don't know what Aaron would do without Rob, honestly. What they would do without each other. I mean, because they need each other. Those two guys, they really do.
What do you think is gonna happen tonight? It could either be a calm night or it could be a shaky one. How could it be calm?
Oh my God, this is a drama we come here for.
I said, so if you want her, like, go get her. And he was like, no, I want you to keep trying. Like, I still want to explore with you.
She just told that to Serena?
What the?
Kordell, you are such an idiot. Like, I already said that. Like, why would you lead her on? Oh, there goes Rob in his snake wrangling overalls.
You look so cute. Doesn't Kaylor look hot? Ooh, you look cute.
Oh, appreciate it.
Kaylor's got her revenge dress on. I don't even want to know what Serena's gonna say right now.
And we were like, oh, what happened in the shower? And she was like, oh, it looked like you guys got it on and whatever. I was just like, that's bullshit. And then I looked at her and I was like, do you want to get in the shower? It's a joke.
It's not a joke to me.
Okay,
well, it's not a joke to me.
I do think it was a joke.
Oh my God. After the challenge
let's
today.
take a minute. Let's take a minute.
No.
1 minute.
Oh my God.
1 minute. 1 minute. God, Aaron, I do think it was a joke. Aaron, you need to just say, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was a joke.
And it's movie nights.
Oh my God. Oh my freaking goodness. Like, okay, I'm just going to say right off the bat, I feel like it was a joke. And like, I understand Aaron's perspective of being like, I don't know what else I could say. Like, it was a joke. I didn't shower with her. And like, he probably didn't compute, like, I need to tell her every single word that I said to her. Because he would never shower with her, right? But I also understand when you hear that type of information, it can hit you in the gut and you're like, oh God, that's gross. Like for a guy that, Kaylor is in love with Aaron, and to imagine that someone you're in love with asks somebody else to shower with them when showering, I said that weird, showering with Kaylor and Aaron, it was such an intimate thing and it like took them a long time to get there, that of course that would mean so much to her. I understand that Aaron is like trying to go, listen, it was a joke. It wasn't like that. But I'm like, Aaron, like, oh my God, you need to just say, I'm sorry. I never showered with her. I want you. Like, I want you, and this doesn't matter. I want you. I like you. And you know what's insane to me is that comes up. And then Aaron goes, maybe I should take a step back. What? Like, what? And then I love that Rob's like, thank God Rob's there, because he's like, that would be the worst thing you could do right now, which, yes, it absolutely would. You would lose Kaylor forever if you start taking a step back. She's just going to assume, like, you don't like her enough. And, like, you were just saying you wanted her to be your girlfriend earlier. Like, what in the F? And it made me so sad to hear him say, I'm just so confused all the time. I'm like, okay, what are you confused about? Are you confused about that you like Daniela, or are you confused about Kaylor overall, whether or not you like her, want her to be your girlfriend, whether or not you love her? Because this is sounding so fickle and I hate it. And Aaron and Kaylor's relationship prior did not seem fickle at all. And Aaron's just like, something gets thrown in their way. A speed bump comes and Aaron's like, all right, I'm out. I can't deal with it. And I'm like, dude, that is not the way to handle this. The way to handle it is to go to her and be like, yeah, I messed up. I'm sorry. I forgot it was a joke. Like, he needs to explain to her, because I understand where Kaylor is coming from. It hurts her. So he needs to acknowledge that and go like, I'm sorry. I didn't know that would be something that you would care about. And I want you and I like you and I want you. Like, I don't want her, and that's done with, you know? Oh, it's just, it's so hard because it's only been a couple days and the producers are so smart to throw these tweets in there because they knew it's going to wreck with everybody's mind the second that they all get kind of matched up and settled back into their old partnerships to rip it all back up again. And the fact that the thing came up with Daia, I really believe Daia when she was like because she seems like a sweet girl with a good head on her shoulders. And she's like, that story came right out of her, right away. Is my ex. I can remember I commented on one picture, whatever. I mean, if you guys find further evidence of her commenting up, that looks bad on her. But I believe the story she said. It came right out. And I believe she's being truthful. And I believe people are like trying to drag stuff out and pull her through the mud, which I feel bad for her with that. But I do not like the way Kordell is moving, as we should say, as everybody in Love Island used the words, I don't like the way he's moving or they're moving. Kordell is not moving the right way. Kordell is leading Daia on. And if Serena actually forgives him and looks back at this footage and sees that Kordell was like, no, I don't want you to stop. And then I cannot believe that they haven't showed us Serena at that party. We'll see it in the next episode, because the fact that he told Daia that she could continue and Daia told Serena that in the makeup room, oh, she is about to get unleashed again. Because you told Serena that you're basically there for her on the couch. You said, I'm here for you. I like you, right? And then he goes and tells Daia, don't stop. And now, you don't think the girls are going to talk, Kordell? Come on, buddy. And she told Serena, oh boy, I don't even want to know what Serena's going to do with that information. Because she looked like she was going to forgive Kordell. They looked like they were getting closer and she had calmed down. And like, with that information, forget about it. Kordell, that was such a mistake. Such a mistake. Like, what are you thinking? Like, you don't tell the girl to keep trying. Like, honestly, Miguel is the only one that's kind of moving in the right way, where he went right up to Serenity. I don't remember her name, you guys. Rihanna girl. She looks like Rihanna. She's beautiful. He went right up to her. I mean, it only took him a day to go, hey, I think I'm going to continue with Leah. And I respect him for that. And she was heartbroken. She was like, I can't believe he doesn't want to be with me. That's wild. And I liked her confidence in that. But I like that Miguel went straight for it. And Kordell is like, no, I don't want you to stop. I'm like, what a dummy. What a dummy, right? I mean, come on. And you know what? I really like, I like that Kenny and JaNa are kind of back and together, because JaNa is obviously so happy after she talked to Kenny. But the fact that, sorry, I'm yawning. I have so much adrenaline when I watch this. I even get like my eye twitches. I get like stress twitches in my eye when I watch this, because I'm like, it's just so much drama, you know? I don't like that Kenny has not told Kat yet, I want to be with JaNa. Like, he's a little confusing, you know? I don't like that he hasn't told her yet. Miguel moved pretty quick. Yeah, I feel like most of the guys should move fairly quick. You're back here, give it a day or two. It's been a couple of days where I'm like, you're feeling JaNa, Kenny. You made that, I feel, very clear to her. And I get JaNa's giving you space. She's letting you figure it out, and I love that on her. That's why she's, you know, the badass bee in the villa. But at the same time, when she's like, why are you sitting way over there? Why don't you come closer? He still didn't even get that close. And she was making it pretty clear to him that I'll do whatever to support you, whatever. And it was funny to me that she was like, well, I'm not going to be all over you unless you want that. And he kind of like nodded playfully, yes. But then like put his head back like he was joking. And I'm like, Kenny, come on. Like, you're kind of using, like, yeah, I don't know. It's a little mixed signals for me, which I don't like. I'm like, just tell Kat you're no and go with JaNa. Like, come on. I feel like they have a connection. And I felt really bad about Olivia being called a mean girl, because I think that Olivia can be very intense. Maybe the mean girl thing comes from her saying to Leah, like, you dug your own grave, live in it. That's exactly what you told me when Leah had that fight with Rob. Olivia came in and kind of had Rob's back, but it was only based on exactly what Leah had said, you know, in the makeup room. Olivia was just kind of telling the truth, if that's where they're getting the mean girl comment. Because I don't think I've seen her be a mean girl. I don't think I've been... words. I have words. There's words that can come out. I don't think I've seen Olivia be a mean girl. I think that she has had all of the girls' backs, and I do believe her when she's like, I've put other people ahead of my own interests. And honestly, to me, I'm like, I feel like Olivia wants to stay somewhat single in the villa, because I don't see her and Caine getting any closer, but I do see her having all of the girls' backs and going, hey, you know, talk to me. Let's talk about it. And she's there for them, which I really appreciate. And I know that the girls appreciate. That's why they were like, hey, we'd come through like Avengers to you know, back up your character. And I like that they said that, because I feel like she needed to hear that, because for Liv to have such a strong moral code about everything that goes down on Love Island, and for someone to throw out that they think that she's a mean girl is like insane. Mean girl.
Are you filming?
Look at him go. Yeah. What do you want to say to the Love Island people?
What are you filming?
Tell them to say hi.
You shooting stuff here for your solo
I am.
channel?
Yep, at the Real Reject Studio. I already told him. I tell him in every intro. Yep.
How long have you been doing this?
For like few months.
What? When did you start? What?
Yeah, no, I didn't tell you because I knew you'd be a bee about it. Mean girl. See what I mean? And he's like the head of the whole channel. You know? I mean, stop calling Olivia mean girl. Go over the Real Rejects. Give it to Greg. I mean, I just find it very, very... I was shocked that they call Olivia that, because I think she's like I was saying, she's got a strong moral code. And I think she's really backed the girls up. And I think she's all about honesty and truth. Really, I do. She can be intense, yes. But I don't think she's really done anything that bad. Again, I understand. My memory is not 100%. It's not. I don't remember all of the stinking details. But who else am I missing here? Okay, so we talked about, Leah and Miguel. Oh, I already said that I like that. Okay, here's what really got me. Here's what I forgot. That we saw in the preview, not in the preview, in the episode recap, that Miguel was on the couch telling Leah that Kordell told him that it was 90% Serena and 10% the other girl. Okay? We saw that. It was on camera. We have receipts. And then Leah goes, what? If anybody told me that, I'd be like, out, right? Then Kordell gets mad because he hears that Leah told Serena this. He goes up with the guys and he goes, oh no, he didn't know that. Did he know this yet? When he goes to meet, he didn't know this yet. He goes up to meet with the guys after Serena's lost her mind on him. And then one of the guys says, well, she heard that you said 90% Serena and 10% her. And he's like, I didn't say any of that. I never said that. Miguel is sitting there and he doesn't say a stinking word. And I'm like, Miguel, you know what you said and you're not going to own up to it. And then he allows Kordell to walk down there and call Leah out, and Miguel couldn't just say, hey, I told Leah that. And then Leah somehow, she just like knew that she covered up for Miguel, right? Because she was like, well, I wasn't going to come out and call Miguel out. Like, okay, I'm glad that she has people's backs, but like, Leah, like, I can't believe that she was like, you told me that. And I'm like, I don't think Kordell told you that. I think that Miguel told her that in that room, right? Because that's what we saw in the recap. That's what he told her, you know? And so anyway, that whole thing got me confused. Because then I was like, did he tell Leah that? Did he tell Leah that? Because then I was like, who's lying here? Did he tell Leah that? Or did Miguel tell Leah, and now Leah's covering up for Miguel, and Miguel didn't say anything, which to me is such a dirty move. Own what you say, and you're with your boys. Like, come on. If I was with my girls and I was like, I told a partner or something like, hey, they said this, and then we all got together and somebody was like, hey, somebody said blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, that was me. I told Jake that it must have gotten around. Because that's what I heard. That's what I said. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it to get this big. Like, own up to it. I just thought that was such a move on Miguel's part. Just to, like, sit there and not say anything. And I'm just surprised how well it went between Leah and Miguel when they met up after in the Soul Ties. That Leah wasn't like, hey, you told me that. And was it wrong? Like, I don't know. Maybe they're really made for each other. I don't know. And you know what? In that tweet about Leah, where they're like, listen, she seems, toxic and is like calling out, men for having feelings. She called, Rob a pussy for crying, and like she's done some other stuff, which I don't think that Leah is a bad person. I don't. But she has to, and I like that she owned a lot of her and who she is in that one-on-one. She was like, whatever you've heard, times it by 10. It's probably worse. And I'm like, okay, she's owning up to it, which I liked. I like that, she was kind of taking accountability for it. But I felt a little bad for her because I don't think she's a bad person, but I do agree that she has been part of some toxicity in the villa. There's just been so much that has gone down with the Rob stuff and the ladies and like kind of the lying, when she was lying to what's his nuts that got kicked off. That was a burp. I already forgot his name. The tall guy that she led on for like a week and was like, didn't tell him that she was not into him. And she got the ick after like 12 hours. Connor is his name. that was just such a bad move, on her part. And I don't think she's a bad person. But the tweet, I was like, these tweets I think are savage. And the producers knew they would do some mental damage and cause drama. That's what we come here for. We come here for the drama. Unfortunately, I don't like it when people's like pride, egos, feelings, emotions get ripped apart and just like pooped on. It's hard to see. And I feel bad about that. And if what they're truly bringing up to bring up Kaylor and Aaron again after Kaylor and Aaron were in a good spot to say you haven't seen half of it, I'm like, well, the half of it, I don't know if she knows that they've snuggled in bed and that he's given her all the little like smoochy that he gives to Kaylor. He was operating that way with Daniela. But I do agree that when he told Daniela we should shower together, he is a big jokester. You just saw when she was like, oh, should we be closed off? And he was like, no. Obviously, he's joking because 4 hours later, he went to Rob on the thing and was like, I think I want to ask her to be my girlfriend. He's a jokester, and I feel bad for Kaylor. And when Kaylor got that information, I can understand it can hit you just like, it's like railroads into your soul. And it's hard to have a clear mind about it. And I feel bad and I don't know where they're going to go. And I think it's insane that he was like, maybe I should take a step back. But Rob talked some sense into him. I love that people called Rob out where they're like, he's soft-spoken and gives some eye contact. And girls are just like, snake wrangle me, please, Rob. Like, that's true. He doesn't have to do anything. We get it. He's like adorable. But also, I mean, I'll say it. Every time I say it, I'm like, ladies, if y'all are going to be with Rob, you're going to be wrangling snakes. He has said that. I want somebody to wrangle snakes with me. I'm like, you're going to be sitting at home and he's going to walk in and be like, look at these 5 beetles and this cockroach. Aren't they cool? I mean, he's cute. He's good looking. But that right there, what I told you, him bringing in insects, that's going to be your life. But then again, if you got snakes in the house, they take care of insects. They eat them up. Let's just hope they don't eat you, though. I don't think I want a snake just... And Rob, I bet you he's got a couple just cageless rolling around in there. Because he's like, oh, they're fine if they get bad. I'll just wrangle them. Nobody knows what that means. Nobody even knows what he does. Maybe he does a song and dance for him. I don't know how he wrangles them. Maybe he stands over him and does the Caesar, the dog trainer thing. Where he just like stands over him and then all of a sudden the dog's like, I'm good now. That's probably what Rob does. Apparently that's also what Rob does to women. He doesn't have to do much. He just stands there and they're like, I love you. I get it. He's adorable. But, oh, my God. I just blanked on JaNa apologizing to Kenny. And she was like, I'm sorry. I took it too far. And I was like, I would have liked more of a response from Kenny and saying, like, I don't think you maybe really needed to apologize to me. Because I don't think she did. The emotions were there. She liked you. And she was upset. Like, if I was him, I would have been like, you don't need to apologize to me. I'm sorry, I brought the girl back because I wanted to get to know her. And, I knew that would stir some shit up. How can you not? Kenny, come on. And I'm sorry that I put you, in that position. And last night was a lot. It was a lot. But emotions get the best of us. And I could tell that your emotions were just simply because you cared about me, right? Like, he was like, thanks for the apology. And I was like, Kenny, like, okay, fine. But give JaNa a little bit more than that, buddy. Say, you know what? I'm sorry, too, in this, that I brought this up, but I want you, and I like you, and I missed you. And, God, these guys are so dumb sometimes. I mean, some of the girls too, but I'm just like, if you just tell the person, I missed you, I want you, right? they're going to be like, wow, that's nice to hear, right? Miguel said it to Leah, and Leah was like, oh, Miguel's like, you were in my brain a lot. And I'm like, why aren't the guys telling these girls, listen, I think Kordell did say it to Serena when he was trying to first talk to her, but she was like crying, you know, which I understand. She was kind of going wild. She wasn't really hearing him. But I'm like, you guys just need to say, I missed you. You were in my thoughts. And like the Casa Amor is the test. That is the test. That's why we're here. It's supposed to be tested. Like, that's why Casa Amor exists, right? I just think that some of these guys, they need to get better with their vocabulary and their vulnerability and just open up and tell the girls, hey, I missed you. I like you. I want to choose you. Can we keep doing this? Because I feel like I've made my decision, you know? And JaNa is just such a, she's just above a lot of the people here in the villa. Because for her to have such an emotional journey with him, she really liked him. She comes back to the conversation and she apologizes for kind of losing it and saying that some of the things that she did. I'm like, girl, you are the bigger person, not even the bigger woman or man. You are the bigger person than all the rest of these people in the villa. Because I don't think that you really owed Kenny an apology. I think that he should have seen that the emotions are coming out because you care about him. I don't think he's an idiot, but maybe a little bit. I mean, I appreciate that she apologized and it's taking accountability of maybe she didn't deliver the conversation wasn't delivered in the way that she had hoped. But I don't know. I felt a little weird about that. And what else? Yeah, Daniela, I feel bad for her. I don't think that she's just an item. I do think that Rob is also should get better with his words. He was like, I wouldn't have brought you back unless I thought you were cool. I'm like, that's it? That's all you're going to say? That she's cool? What about, like, also they liked you. I like your personality. I wanted to bring you back because I wanted to get to know you. Like, what? And then, like, they end up kissing on the pier, you know, and Danielle's like, he makes me laugh, makes me feel better. And I'm like, that's great, but I would need way more words than that. Way more words. Like, you got to tell me so much more than just, like, I'm cool, you know? Oh, man, Rob. I just, who am I missing? I don't think I missed anybody. This is just, when you think that, I mean, I will always say this, just when you think like, oh, there might not be that much drama, like they look like they're all making up, and then you're like, the game comes out and there's just all those tweets with all of that drama. The producers do a really good job on the show for knowing when, oh, they're going to come back from Casa Amor. It looks like they're making up. Okay, let's rile it back up again. Let's get messy. They do a really good job of that in this show. They do a great job. Okay, well, I love you guys. I think by the time you'll be watching this, my Love is Blind USA, the very brand new season, should have already been dropped on my channel. So please go and watch that, support it. I'm very, very excited. Like, Love is Blind is one of my favorite shows. And, of course, leave recommendations about what other reality show I should watch after we get done with this. I'm having so much fun with you guys, and I'm really glad for your support. I know you guys go, like, up and down. Some of y'all are like, I hate your opinion. I totally disagree with you. And then there's others that are like, yeah, I get it. Like, I'm with you. And I'm like, you guys, just don't use the hate word, because I don't think you need to hate me for having an opinion on a reality show. And the hate word is a little triggering, right? Let's just use, I dislike your opinion. You know what I mean? Because we spread hugs, love, and laughter here. We roll with respect. You know how we do. But I'm fine for you guys to get up in those comments. I like the conversations you guys are having back and forth. It's fun to be able to discuss this show with people and see what their thoughts are and their points of view are. Things that I might miss, other people might miss, which I really like. So it's been a lot of fun. Please keep commenting. Please like these videos, make sure you watch my Love is Blind reaction. And don't forget to get your Spooky She-Jack sweater. It's also available in like bright orange, also available in a t-shirt. A unisex t-shirt. They're really, really comfy. I wear this like all the time. And the t-shirt is really comfortable too. So go snag one. Go see me on The Real Rejects if you haven't already. And follow me on the socials. Rent the movie that I'm in, Tenants, if you want to. It's like a horror movie, just dropped 2 weeks ago. Because you guys know I'm an actor. And I think that's it. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one.